In this video we are talking about electrolytes, and I'm going to be reviewing some of the best hydration products on the market. What is up everybody, and welcome back to 40 Runs HQ. Now before we do anything, have you listened to the Long Run podcast? No? Why not check it out? It's on all your big podcast providers like Apple and Google, and it somehow managed to be one of the top rated running podcasts here in the UK, so definitely check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Right, okay, so tell me in the comments, do you hydrate after your run, during your run, all that kind of stuff, but what product do you use? Very interested to know what products you've been using. Give us some feedback, give us some tips down in the comments and share that information out. Now, like I said at the start of the video, we're going to be talking about electrolytes, actually briefly because it's very scientific and I'm not a scientist. But we're also going to be reviewing some products that I've been trying out over the last week or two. Great if I could speak, maybe I need to drink more electrolytes. But yeah, week or two, I've been trying after each of my runs, some of these products, taking them out on long runs and things like that. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so first up, the science, right? Now, again, just as a heads up, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. So the stuff that I'm going to tell you is that I've got off of different manufacturers, off of the internet, off of products and things like that, right? So if you disagree with this or you've got some better insights, stick them in the comments. I'm sure you probably know a bit more about this than me. But I want to start the video with what are electrolytes and why they're important, that kind of stuff. So we'll do that first and then we'll get onto the products and things like that. So right, okay, so what are electrolytes? So electrolytes, well actually while you're running you lose electrolytes through your sweat, mainly sodium and potassium. Potassium permits the movement of fluids and nutrients across your cells, membranes, thus allowing them to carry on their metabolic activities such as contacting muscles. Without sufficient potassium, your muscle cells can't generate the necessary nerve impulses that control muscle contraction. Even if you've never experienced cramping, electrolytes need to be replenished after those sessions, longer than an hour, to facilitate optimal recovery. So just in real basic terms, when you're sweating, you're losing, you know, your salt and potassium and all that sort of stuff. You need to be replenishing that. And if you're not, especially during the summer months and when it's warmer, you should do it anyway, but you're going to be using more of it. And electrolytes, replenishing them with electrolytes can make a real difference in terms of how you feel, how you're performing and all that kind of stuff. Most important to say staying hydrated, but replenishing some of that. So hopefully that makes some sense. I say there's a lot of science involved in this and I would really recommend you research it. But that's basically in a really short, kind of quick, easy way. Now, let's get on to sort of my review of some of the products that I've been trying and how I've got on with them. Okay, so first up, how do I use them? Now, if I'm doing a long run, I will take one bottle of just pure H2O out with me, and that's there to wash down the gels. And I've then got another bottle, if you've seen any of the videos, hopefully you've seen that on in my hydration vest. I've got another bottle that will be filled up with some form of electrolytes. Now, most of the time I'm using Active Root because I've been using Active Root for years and I love the stuff, and we are going to be talking about Active Root today. But I always take one out with me. If I do just a shorter run, I will then hydrate when I get back, and I will then drink about, you know, most of the time 500 mils of a solution-based product. Now it could be Active Root, it could be one of the others that I've been trying out, or whatever I've got in the cupboard. But I do take that on when I come home after every run because I want to hydrate, because it really helps me personally, and I think you really need to be doing it as well, to hydrate after those efforts. And again, particularly when it gets warmer, I actually take more hydration out with me on those longer runs and I drink a little bit more when I get back, and obviously then I continue to hydrate through the day. Okay, so the products that I'm about to talk to you about, most of them I purchased myself. The only ones I haven't purchased myself are Active Root, which I've got a long-standing affiliation with the company, but I'm not getting paid by Active Root. I've just always used it. I've just loved the stuff. And the other product that we've got here is the Kendall mix that was sent to me as part of the gels that they sent, and they also sent that through to me as well. All the other products I've bought myself. I got them off of Amazon, and I'm not being paid by anybody to make this video. They don't know I'm making this video. and all that kind of stuff. So I want to be totally transparent before we get the review underway. Okay, so we're going to go through, talk about each one, and I'm going to rate them. And then at the end we'll conclude. You can skip through in the chapters if you want to. But we're going to start off with the Kendall Mint Company sort of hydration product. This is the citrus and mint one. This is the product I've been using, but I also been using their gels. This stuff's, I would say, relatively inexpensive online. So this is fast, effective, refreshing hydration and long-lasting energy. It's an electrolyte blend with isotonic formula to aid the hydration. We've got 100% recyclable pouch, which I love, by the way. It's easy on the digestion because of the natural mint and the soothing anti-inflammatory. So this is why I love the mint stuff. Oh, by the way, this is vegan. But because of the mint, it's a lot easier on your stomach, and I'll come on to the active root stuff. It's along the same lines because a lot of this stuff can repeat on you. So in terms of how I got on with this, the taste is okay. Actually, it's quite refreshing, but it's not as refreshing when it's not cold. This stuff is better when it's like freezing cold. So if you're going to be using this out in your long runs, I really recommend putting it in the fridge. But overall, the taste was good. It didn't repeat on me. And yeah, I didn't find a negative impact from it. And yeah, I just felt like it was doing its job. In terms of taste, because I want to give everything like a taste rating today, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 not cold, 9 out of 10 cold. Is that fair? Yeah, it probably is, because I think if this is cold with the citrus and the mint, it's really nice. Okay, next up we've got Active Root. This is a big tub of the stuff here. This is a solution you stick in and you mix up. I'm just going to got some of the stuff on the back. This is the peppermint version. What else? Actually, I've got some notes here. Contains natural root ginger. You've got 3 different flavours, but with the ginger, it contains stomach settling ginger, raw ginger, and optimal levels of fuel and electrolytes. Also good because this is obviously calorific, so it helps you in terms of reloading fuel while you're out there. But it's a nice balance of fuel and hydration, and obviously, as I said, it's great on the stomach. Now for me, in terms of taste, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I absolutely love this stuff. I mean, to drink it, it's so tasty, the peppermint one I'm talking about. But 9.5 out of 10, I will give it. I won't give it a 10 out of 10 because I think that's a bit, actually I've got it all over me, but it's a bit strong. But 9.5 out of 10, this stuff, and again, when it's cold, it's lovely. Okay, next up we've got the HighFive tablets. Now this is the 0 sugar version. I wanted the 0 sugar version of these, and it's strawberry and kiwi flavour. There are other flavours available. Now this is, yeah, sugar-free, contains precise levels of key electrolytes, sodium and magnesium to meet your hydration requirements. It's not just a sports drink. Simply add these hydration tablets to water to help your body quickly absorb fluids and restore a healthy level of hydration. There's a scientific formula in here with vitamin C, which helps support a healthy immune system. So this actually got a lot of good feedback on Instagram. I put some stuff up on Instagram, and this was a product that was you guys were really digging on Instagram. I would say for taste, this one I would give it about 8.5. It was, again, refreshing. I found when it was in the bottle, it was a little bit, I don't know, a little bit. Tasted like a refresher, like had loads of like, I don't know what that is, but it's a sweet here in the UK, but it got like a little bit, a bit bitty. But overall, the taste was nice. I enjoyed the strawberry and kiwi. It wasn't, you know, even like slightly warmer. It was a nice taste. I like the sort of ease in just chucking a tablet in. That was much easier instead of like working out what you got to put in. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, no problems with my stomach. And yeah, again, it felt like I'd taken something and it felt like, maybe it's psychological, but it felt like it worked. In terms of a score for taste, 8.5. Okay, next up we've got SOS Hydration Electrolyte drink mix. We've got a couple of flavours here. These are the stuff. I've got watermelon and all this kind of business. And you can add, I think one of these goes into 8 FL ounces and one goes into 16. So 2 if you like doing a load of it. We've got, this product's got a specific ratio of potassium, sodium and glucose that delivers water and other key nutrients to your bloodstream, hydrating you faster and more efficiently than water alone. It's formulated to treat dehydration, relieve fast relieve fast without the sugar and stickiness of traditional sports drink. This is an electrolyte powder, and that's probably about it, as much as we want to go into. Okay, right, so flavour wise, the watermelon for me was the best tasting. The berry was a little bit lemon and lime was a bit the lemon and lime actually repeated on me quite a bit, but it didn't feel, yeah, I think with all these products except for one, didn't feel like I was drinking like a Lucozade Sport or anything like that. You know, those Lucozade Sports. So all of them felt quite water based. But I'll rate the watermelon because that was my favourite, and I'll give that an 8. It was quite watery, which is not a bad thing, but it did lack a little bit of taste. It was kind of trying to be sweet, but it wasn't. So I don't know, but easy on the stomach. Didn't feel like I'd taken any sort of supplement or anything like that. Yeah, if I give it a rating out of 10, I can't remember now. Okay, the last one is Talk Hydration. Here we go. This is the lemon. This is the tangerine. Now, what was interesting on this, I couldn't work out, when I first did it, how much I should be putting in. Because it just says, stick it in a bottle. Put top up, yeah, it just half filled drinks bottle with water, add content, full contents, but it doesn't say how big the drinks bottle should be. That's why I couldn't work it out. But anyway, yeah, so again, this is a vegan product. We've got 5 key electrolytes to aid vital body functions during the hot exercising conditions. Multi-transportable carbohydrates included with the mixture. Mix is easy, blah, blah, blah. This, yeah, I think that's probably about it. It contains sucrose, dextrose, citric acid. There's loads of stuff on there that I don't really understand. But there's a lot in here that's there to help you in terms of hydrating and rehydrating afterwards, as well as the carbohydrate amount, so it's, you know, fueling as well. I tried the watermelon one out on the run, and then I can't remember which one it was when I got back. Actually, I think it was another watermelon one, but flavouring wise it was good. I think I may have put too much water in it because it didn't say how much I should put water in it. I think I've done it wrong, but it really watered down a lot, and a lot of it got stuck to the bottom of the jar when I was mixing it up, and in the bottle. I don't know, it just, maybe I didn't mix it up well enough. So I don't know. I personally, I prefer some of the others, and we'll come on to that, but it was all right, but it was nothing special. I'm not sure I gave it a number out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7 because it was just a bit watery, but I think maybe I got it wrong in terms of mixing it up. Okay, so we're going to conclude. Well, firstly, it's really important to hydrate afterwards, and it's really important to get electrolytes into your body after you exercise, but also during. It's really, really important, people. I'd recommend, if you're doing a marathon, then I would check what's out on course. See, like London Marathon uses Lucozade Sport, so you might want to like try some of that closer today to see how you get on with it. But within these products that I've tried, again, let me know in the comments if there's others that are out there. I think someone mentioned Precision Hydration is another one. But for me, the winner is Active Root. I just absolutely love the stuff. 9.5 out of 10 in terms of overall score. I absolutely love the Active Root stuff. I can't recommend it enough. It's so good because it's easy on your stomach. And if you're out on a long run and you're taking a gel, and then you're, you know, topping up with electrolyte, sometimes the mix can really like play havoc on your stomach. But because of the root ginger based product, I don't have any of those problems. So for me, the standout winner is the Active Root. Second, I'd probably say, just purely from convenience, was the HighFive, and maybe tied with Kendall. Kendall I like, again, because of the stomach issues. But I like the convenience, because basically I'm lazy, of just sticking a tablet in a bottle or in a cup when I get home. And the taste was okay as well. So I would maybe look at one of these two. But again, this is probably easier on the stomach. I know HighFive can play some people up, but zero sugar is the way I would go. The other two were okay, but yeah, just looking at the whole picture as a whole, for me, the winner out of this test is Active Root.